Well, hello everyone. Welcome back from break. I hope you all had a wonderful holiday time. I know I did. We're gonna see if we can get this working here. This is another experiment. As always, the whole thing with this stuff is I'm new to this, and a lot of this is me learning on the job what my equipment can do, how to handle all this stuff. A large part of that is just, my equipment's going to get better over time. But I see no reason to not try to do this now, because there's a whole lot of this, which is just, experiential, building up the chops of talking while playing a game, that sort of thing that I am only going to be able to do if I actually, do this stuff and do it regularly. So I'm setting up some different stuff. We're going to try to stream KOTOR because it is Star Wars season, and I saw the new movie. I'm seeing it again with my wife tonight because we have children, so we can't ever actually do things at the same time anymore. So hopefully this will work. I've done a few things to try to make the performance a little better. I wasn't happy with the performance with Undertale. I got really hitchy at points there. And it's sadly, I'm not going to stream that game again, but it's going to forever sit on my YouTube channel a little bit less than watchable, which is kind of sad because I really love that game. But, we're going to try to figure this stuff out as we go along and hopefully do a little better. I've just shut down my antivirus. I'm going through it raw dog right now because it seems like that was eating up a lot of my CPU stuff before. And I'm going to try, because I'm playing something now that's going to take up the whole screen, and I don't have a second monitor hooked up. I'm hoping to try to look at the chat and make sure everything's working correctly on my phone. And thus far I'm struggling, but we will see. If that works, that's a pretty great alternative, and then I don't have to worry about doing any of that stuff on the PC end. The other issue is, and what I kind of go through every time with this stuff, I think I'm a dude that wants to put 80 consoles in my basement and be able to play just about anything. As I finish my basement, that will become more of a possibility. But I keep going back. The PC seems to be getting to the point that it might be the best legacy device to really play old games on, except for there's this weird era of games like this where if you're someone who traditionally plays with a controller, which is how I played Knights of the Old Republic, I played it on the Xbox. In fact, I still have the Xbox copy sitting in a box in the basement. That's technically not mine, it's my brother-in-law's, but that's how I grew up playing that game. That's the game I stayed up late into the night playing, is doing it with a controller. And, I was able to get this on the Steam sale, but, there's no controller support. And I doubt anyone's going to be going and putting it in at any time soon. I tried running some controller software with some preset profiles to get it to work that way. It didn't really work. And, there's no telling that if maybe after I play it for a while, maybe then it will work. I can go through and edit the profile myself, but going in blind, not knowing, what button does what or any of these things, it's not like that's really an option. I'm also struggling. This should be easier, seemingly, to pull this up. I'm having trouble pulling my own channel up on my phone in the Twitch app. So I don't know if I can search on here. Yeah, let's search for Noetic Pulp. Let's find me. Because with the full screen thing, I can't even verify that you guys are seeing what you're supposed to. So lots of experimenting today. I apologize. No results found for Noetic. I don't exist. Is there people? Oh, there I am. My channel isn't called Noetic Pulp. I'm just called Noetic Pulp. Oh, okay. There I am, and the game is visible. I'm alive. Alright. So we can set that there. I can see the chat. That works. Okay. It's good to know that's an option. Other issue today is my kid is, we're coming off a break and not doing the school schedule thing. Who knows how that's going to work. Hopefully she naps so we can do this. She might not, though. We're only going to try to do like an hour of this today. But this is one of my favorite all-time Star Wars games. I have played Battlefront. My wife's really into it. My nephew's really into it. I'm kind of cold on it. I don't know. Multiplayer shooters are just not really my thing. I'm a big story guy. And weirdly enough, when my Game of the Year stuff comes out this year, there's a multiplayer game. So my Game of the Year stuff comes out this week. There's a multiplayer game that's right near the top, which is weird for me because usually I'm such a story-first guy. But yeah, favorite Star Wars games are probably this and Empire Strikes Back on the Atari. Although I never actually beat this, so this will officially qualify as a bucket list game because for whatever reason I just never made it through. So we're gonna try to do that this time around. Let's see, what do we want to be? I'm usually a scoundrel or scout. Skillful rogue that gets by on stealth and guile. Scout and explorer. Actually, I think I'm just always a scoundrel. It's hard not to be. Let's be a female scoundrel. That seems like the way to go, right? See some quick character options. Like the Tasha look. Yeah. Can we do that, but with red hair? I'm kind of like doing the red, or once we do quick character, we just kind of stuck. Back. Alright, I guess I can live with auburn hair. I'm not going to mess with the stats at all. Belay Lana? No. The name tells you everything about a character. Should we do this? No. Do this, maybe? Go a little modern. Do some page. I feel like if we name her Sasha Banks and she doesn't really look like Sasha Banks, it's kind of, I don't think that works really well because Sasha Banks is amazing. And I don't want my crappy gaming to sully the name of Sasha Banks. Oh, this is Tim Hortons iced coffee. It's completely black, no sugar or anything. I'm getting off the pot for January. Hopefully it goes well. Yeah, so this setup, I'm typing on the laptop, which I have elevated so that the webcam... This is terrible. Hopefully, as this progresses, we can make it a little better. Yeah, let's go with that. I kind of feel like... Man, they really don't... feel like Britney Spears, she should be blonde. You know? Am I crazy? Yeah, let's go with this. Alright. Yeah, let's play this thing. Play with our scoundrel named Britney Spears. Long time ago in a galaxy. Seeing that in the theater again, that pop up, and then the scrolling was amazing. I do have to say, it gave me some chills. It's just so unique to see. Like, it's weird. It's dumb. It's like silly capitalism at its best. But seeing that long time ago thing scroll and then the scrolling words just took me back to being really, really little. And it did for me what I kind of wanted the prequels to do when I was the prequels came out. I was like in high school, and for most of them, and I was not into them hardly at all. But this movie is really good. I really like the new one. I'm not going to go into it too much. Don't want to spoil anything, but pretty good stuff. I grew up loving the Star Wars movies. We had Empire and Return of the Jedi recorded off of cable, and those were the Star Wars movies for me for a long time as a kid, and I just watched them over and over and over and over and over. I'm looking at the stream now, and it's a few minutes behind, but it doesn't seem like the video is going. So maybe the movies aren't carrying over. We'll see when it gets into gameplay if it catches up and actually picks it up, or if I need to go tweak something. Like I said, this is all crazy work in progress, so we'll see. I am watching Britney Spears officially start her journey here.
We've been ambushed by a Sith battle fleet. The Endar Spire is under attack. Hurry up, we don't have much time.
No, okay. So, for whatever reason, it's not capturing the actual, like, little videos and movies. I'll have to see if I can fix that somehow. But we're getting gameplay. So, we've been ambushed by a Sith battle fleet. The Endar Spire is under attack. Hurry up, we don't have much time. I don't know.
Did you fall out of your bunk and hit your head? The Endar Spire is the ship we're stationed on. This ship. You probably don't even know who I am, do you? I'm Trask Ulgo, ensign with the Republic Fleet. I'm your bunkmate here on the Endar Spire.
We're bunkmates,
we work opposite
right.
shifts. I guess that's why you haven't seen me before. Now hurry up. We have to find Bastila. We have to make sure she makes it off the ship alive.
So there's like the I want to know more information response, and like the clearly just evil, like, who says stuff like that? I mean, even if you're a crazy person who's out for your own skin, you don't like announce it to the world. Alright, so who's Bastila?
Bastila is the commanding officer on the Endar Spire. Well, not an officer, really, but she's the one in charge of this mission. One of our primary duties is to guarantee her survival in the event of an enemy attack. You swore an oath just like everyone else on this mission. Now it's time to make good on that oath. I know all about your reputation. How you used to smuggle spice and blasters along the Corellian run. I guess the Republic figured since they couldn't catch you, they might as well hire you. And I'll admit, the Republic is in desperate need of someone with your kind of skills. Desperate enough to overlook your shady past. And now that you signed on for this mission, you're part of the Republic fleet. And Bastila needs all troops at her side during this attack.
Oh, Oath or no oath, I'm heading to the escape. Again, why would you announce that? Let's go help
So hurry up
Bastila.
and grab your gear. You need to suit up so we can get out of here.
Where's my
You can
equipment?
move the mouse to the edges of the screen to rotate the camera.
What's a mouse?
Alternately, moving the mouse while holding down the right mouse button will rotate the camera as well.
Okay.
To move towards the footlocker, hold down the right mouse button and face the camera towards it. Then hold down the left mouse button as well to cause the character to run forward.
That sounds gross. I know a lot of people swear by them. I don't like keyboard mouse controls. I just don't. I just grew up using
You can
controllers.
left click on an object to select it. Once the
That's what I'm
footlocker
okay
is
with.
selected, left click on it again to perform the default action and open.
Alright, let's try this nonsense. So, oh man, that's weird. All right, let's get items. That feels gross. I have like a background.
Come on,
thing
we have to hurry.
set that's
The
supposed
Sith
to-
might already be boarding the ship to try and capture Bastila.
Okay.
Put your equipment on so we can get out of here.
Can't get the gamepad to work. Oh dear. All right. How do I equip my
Use the
items?
equip screen to equip the armor and weapons from your inventory. You can access this screen by selecting the equip menu icon in the upper right corner of the screen. Use the mouse to look through your inventory slots. The menu on the right displays items you can equip in each slot. Left-click the mouse to select an inventory slot. Then scroll through the available items on the right and left-click to equip one.
I love that this guy, who's my bunkmate, like completely games don't do that anymore. Like there's like a very thick fourth wall line where characters don't really like. I put it out in Undertale when they did, because it was interesting.
Use the equip screen to equip.
Okay, man, I'm trying to figure it out. Leave me be. Alright. Man. Left clicking on a slot. Less equip screen brings up list. Like stuff like this, I really don't mind using the keyboard and mouse for. Use a sword or a blaster. I'm guessing if I have to use a mouse, the blaster is going to feel a lot better. Stealth field generator, yeah. Alright.
Okay, let's move out. We should stick together. You'll have more success with a party than on your own.
Most areas you can use the party selection screen to quickly switch party members in and out as you need them. This is done instantly and without having to return to your base. Characters switch out of your party will wait for you back. I don't even have a base yet. In fact, I'm on a starship that's crashing. Not a starship, you know what I mean. Alright.
Because of the attack, this room is in lockdown. But don't worry, I've got the override codes. You'll have to use me to unlock the door.
Just ask me to use them. Let's look forward. How do I
You
use
always control the leader of the party. You can switch who is the party leader by left-clicking on their portrait in the lower left corner of the screen. Left-click my portrait now to switch me to the party leader, then use me to open the door.
my coffee maker beeping? Also, my kid's not napping.
Left-click to target the door,
So,
then
see
left-click it
how long
again
we
with the
can do
mouse
this.
to open it.
Although, thus far, she seems to just be doing the, like, I'm talking to myself in here instead of napping, which is okay. It's the screams that'll make this impossible. So as long as those don't start up. If she's just quiet in there for an hour, that's probably will help to set the schedule back up with school time being going on again. Alright, man, let's open this door.
Now that the door is open, you better take the lead again.
Switching Britney Spears back to party leader. Oh, we received experience for that. Alright. Oh, I forgot. I gotta...
This is Carthel Nassi. The Sith are threatening to overrun our position. We can't hold out long against their firepower. All hands to the bridge!
That was Karth contacting us on our portable communicator.
Really, man?
He's one of the Republic's best pilots.
right.
He's seen more combat than the rest of the Endar Spire's crew put together. If he says things are bad, you better believe it. We have to get to the bridge to help defend Bastila. There's a map of the Endar Spire and a copy of Karth's message in your electronic journal, just in case we get separated.
I'll figure it out. Let's just move out. The active quest screen includes important information related to your ongoing adventures for this journal. I'm sure later in this stream I'll complain because I can't find the journal, but for now, whatever. Wait, so this... oh my gosh. Also used during the movement SW... so it's not WASD, it's WS... C and Z? What? Oh, so WASD still works. Okay. Weird. It all feels gross. Although this, I can handle some WASD, I guess. What's the droid have to say? Beep beep beep. All right.
That door's locked, and I don't have the codes to open it. You'll have to use your security skill on it if we want to get past. Target the door using the mouse. When you have selected the door, the target menu will appear. The icons in the target menu are the additional options you can use on the door. Look at the target menu and find the security icon. Remember, the security icon only appears once you see it. Left.
Alright, so... hopefully these in-game cinemas load. I will take a look down and make sure it does.
For the Republic!
Give me just a second. The stream is a little bit behind. I want to make sure that that is loading up. If not, that's kind of a huge problem. Yeah, alright, cool. The game pauses when you sight an enemy, and the selection reticle will show up in red. You can use the mouse to select another... okay. That's sniper shot. Left-clicking the mouse activates a selected combat feat. Characters available. Combat feats appear in the first... okay. Alright.
I've got a feeling that won't be our last battle with the Sith.
I got that feeling
Good thing
too.
we have med packs to heal our wounds. It might be a good idea to use one now before our next battle. To use an item like a med pack, or another self-targeting item or power.
Man. I hate all this
Right
tutorial
of the screen,
stuff.
You'll see a list of icons. This is your action menu. You can left-click the icon you want to use to activate the third...
I can probably figure all this out. Okay, let's just be done. Sorry for going through. I just, with the addition of having to use a keyboard and mouse, I just kind of wanted to figure everything out. Ooh, frag grenade. So, inventory, equip, character sheet, abilities, messages. That's the quest, map. Options. I guess that isn't the action menu. Stealth. That's the action menu. Alright, so I can use that. I don't really think I need it right now, do I? What's this droid have to say? More beep beep boop. With the same droid? Is this where I start? Yeah, that's where I start. Alright, so we came out. These guys are toast. Fought these guys here. Kaboom! What do we got going on here? There was something clickable, and then this dude got in the way. Well, lost to time now. Sniper shot him. Get those grenades. Can I put grenades in one of these? Have multiple powers or action in each icon or the action. Scroll up or down. Okay. Seems like I could get grenades down here. But no, it's just... Can I edit these? No? Alright. Maybe I'll have to figure that out off stream. Footlocker! I can't remember if there's some sort of inventory top in this game. Encumbrance or the like. Oh man. Some epic battles going on that I'm not taking part in. This era of gaming though, like the fact that you could do any kind of visual storytelling like that, we were kind of in awe with. And so there was a lot more patience to just sit around and watch stuff happen. Oh, grenades are right there. Okay, cool. Press space. Start this up again. So let's chuck a grenade after our sniper shot. Yeah! I'm pretty sure that red thing is my health, and it still seems to be in pretty good shape, so I'm not going to use the med pack yet. Even though they were kind of encouraging me to teach me how to do it. I love the games where you can just drink things while you're playing them. Good items!
Dark Jedi! This fight is too much for us. We better stay back. All we do is get in the way.
I don't know, man. I could play. Again, just more watching. Oh.
That was one of the Jedi accompanying Bastila. Damn, we could have used her help.
I want the lightsaber. Guess we'll fight these fools first. Oh, accidentally. I want a sniper shot. Hey man, just let me shoot you. Doesn't need to be open, up close and personal. Adrenaline strength and vibrate. Where's the lightsaber? Med pack. Really seems like you should just be able to grab a lightsaber there. I mean, I know it probably breaks the game or something. Oh, more reigns. Lightsaber? Lightsaber? American. Come on.
The bridge is just beyond that door. You better equip your melee weapon. There isn't much room on the bridge, and it's suicide to use a blaster in close quarters. I should equip a melee weapon, too. Either that or I'll have to stay back and use my blaster.
So you can use a blaster, but I can't? What? Yeah, what if they have lightsabers?
It's made using a Cortosis weave. It's strong enough to stand up against anything, even a lightsaber.
That's some video game BS. It's your little toy sword totally can fight a lightsaber. Totally. It wouldn't slice right through it or anything. So I have a short sword and a long sword. None of which are as powerful as my blaster. Alright. So you want me to equip a sword that isn't as powerful as my faraway weapon. And alright. This is dumb. Well, you know, whatever. Let's do it. Let's play the game as intended. Okay, I'm just gonna tore apart here. Guess I'll queue up a med kit. And just spam on the attack. How do we do this? So I can strike or I can critical strike. The critical strike is at just high risk reward.
Bastila is not here on
really
the bridge.
explain that well.
They
Also
must have
doesn't seem
retreated
to
to the
have like
escape
a
pods.
cooldown.
We better head that way too. The Sith want Bastila alive, but once she's off the ship, there's nothing stopping them from blasting the Endar Spire into galactic dust.
He doesn't look too hot. I could use a med pack on him. You have like 5 of them. I'll give you one, man, because frankly, I'm not sure you're going to be sticking with me that long. I haven't played this game in a while, but let's get items. I have to say, this plays a lot better than I thought it would. With the mouse, I still might adapt it for a controller. I'm not really sure. We'll see as we go into tomorrow what I might do. If anything, I might just get a USB controller or a keyboard so that I'm not in this weird posture that is like someone who's obsessed with ergonomics. It's like their nightmare dream of me like holding my arm up and like this awkward, but like my arm hurts already from doing this. The door is damaged, will not open. I should have been paying attention to your trash because I'm not entirely sure what I'm supposed to be doing here. Got this door. Can I go through this door? Yeah. I have an experience. You must level up before you pass. Okay.
Left click on the character record menu icon in the upper right corner of the screen. Then follow the instructions given on the screen.
Character sheet. Quests. Messages. Abilities. That's a character sheet. He said record, but abilities. Quests. Oh, got a map. Skills. Oh, there we go. Was that where we already were? Sorry if that's the case. Let's level up. We can auto level up or level up. Let's always go manual. Each of your character skills has a number associated with it. This is a skill rank. Blah blah blah. Like DC 15. Oh, so it's D&D rules. So we have a lot in demolition, stealth, awareness, persuade. Always put points into persuade. Oh, can I max that out? Oh. They're recommending all this. I say no. I say persuade. Like, we're gonna max that out as soon as we can, even if it means dying everywhere else, because I like to be a silver-tongued devil in every game I play. Feats! What do we got? Dual wielding? That seems like us. 2-weapon fighting. This feat reduces the attack penalty of a character. I like, especially in BioWare games, I like going the 2-weapon route. When I play Dragon Age, I tend to do that sort of thing. This feat allows a character to make an extra melee attack during the round. Characters suffer for that's kind of cool. Flurry. Let's do 2-weapon fighting though. What are they recommending? Gearhead. Which one's Gearhead? +1 to repair and computer use? Oh wow, this list goes on forever. Dueling. Characters that focus on using single one-handed weapons in battle gain +1 to attack +1. Toughness. There's a lot of feats here. Oops. Alright. Let's do 2-weapon fighting. And we're gonna do blasters right now. None of this nonsense with the crazy swords that aren't even as powerful but somehow can stand up to a lightsaber. Yeah. Alright. Let's do our thing. Go through here now.
There's something behind here. Damn, another Dark Jedi! I'll try to hold him off. You get to the escape pods. Go!
He's gonna hold off the jet. Alright. It was nice knowing you, man. I don't see you faring too well. So I gotta get to the escape pods. I'm guessing that's through here. Yeah, let's go on. How do I walk forward? An auto-saving.
This is Cartho Nassi on your personal communicator. I'm tracking your position through the Endar Spire's life support systems. Maximus escape pod is away. You're the last surviving crew member on the Endar Spire.
Nope, the guy didn't make it.
I can't wait for you much longer. You have to get to the escape pods. But be careful. There's a Sith patrol just down the corridor. Use your stealth skill to sneak past him. First, make sure you have a stealth field generator equipped on your belt. You can't use your stealth skill without one.
Use the mouse and click on the stealth button to activate it.
The generator will wrap you in a cloaking effect so you can sneak past the Sith. Just be
Is that
careful.
like some weird inner monologue?
You might notice someone's there.
Alright. How do I do that? Oh, stealth. Okay. So where is it I need to sneak past? So let's...
Out of sight, out of mind.
Yeah, out of sight. Yeah, Britney Spears. You sneak around. Is there any kind of meter for how long this lasts? Or is it... Oh, it doesn't work anyway. Shoot the Sith!
Now that must hurt.
Yeah! Alright. I still haven't seen where
Out of sight.
I potentially maybe shouldn't pick up items. It seems like there's no limit. That might not be the case, but we'll find out. Dude. Do they see me? Like, am I able to just... What if I just line up a critical... So they can't see me as soon as I attack. Was he saying I should sneak past all these guys? Probably to expedite it.
Be careful. There's a whole squad of Sith troopers on the other side of that door. You need to find some way to thin their numbers. You could reprogram the damaged assault droid to help you, if you have enough repair parts. Or you could use computer spikes to slice into the terminal and use the Endar Spire's security systems against the Sith.
So I'm seeing in the screen, like, blinking as the game is being played. Not sure what that's about, but I can try to fix it for tomorrow. It's weird. Okay, so I have that computer spike that he talked about. Activate the droid. Attack any minute, so I can activate its shields. I can engage it in patrol mode. 3 repair parts. I have 7, so I can do all this. Let's do it. He said that the droid. Okay. All right. So we got some experience for that. So let's open this door. Like how he said I should do that to thin their numbers, and I just had him take out all of them. Ooh, frag grenade. You don't need any of this stuff, do you, droid? Didn't think so. I also enjoy how, like, one of the main, like, things of the Star Wars universe is just how, like, charming and not even humanistic, but, like, the droids themselves, like, become such great characters, like R2-D2, C-3PO, now BB-8, or is it BB-8 or B-8? I think it's BB-8. So you have all this stuff, and then you have this droid, who's just, you know, he looks like one of the clones from those terrible movies. He's just devoid of any kind of personality
You've made
whatsoever.
it just in time. There's only one active escape pod left. Come on, we can hide out on the planet below. I'm a soldier with the Republic, like you. And we're the last 2 crew members left in the Endar Spire. Bastila's escape pod's already gone, so there's no reason for us to stick around here and get shot by the Sith. Now, come on.
Probably a
There'll be
good
time
point.
for questions later. Bastila's escape pod's already gone, so there's no reason for us to stick around here and get shot by the Sith. Now, come on. There'll be time
escape
for
pod.
questions later.
Let's go. Okay. Yeah, let's go. Let's do this thing. So now we're having a video of me launching an escape pod. I have no idea if it's actually going to show this or not, which is dumb. I need to try to fix some of those things, but I was in an escape pod. It crashed on a planet. And now I'm waking up. Aw, Britney Spears, what do you dream about, girl? New line of fantasy cologne. Nope, and now we're seeing a dream sequence, and it's completely choking for me. So not only can you maybe not see it, but it's not working well on my end. See some Jedis fighting. And yeah, you can't see it. Man, I wonder how I go through and fix that. Gonna need to for tomorrow. Because that's a pretty big flaw to have.
Good to see you up instead of thrashing about in your sleep. You must have been having one hell of a nightmare. I was wondering if you were ever going to wake up. I'm Karth, one of the Republic soldiers from the Endar Spire. I was with you in the escape pod. Do you remember?
Right, I'm Britney Spears, by the way. Just jump into I Had a Strange Dream like a vision or something. That's a little forward. Karth, the one on the communicator, remember.
Consciousness for a couple of days now, so I imagine you're pretty confused about things. Try not to worry. We're safe. At least for the moment. We're in an abandoned apartment on the planet of Terrace. You were banged up pretty bad when our escape pod crashed, but luckily I wasn't seriously hurt. I was able to drag you away from our crash site in all the confusion when I stumbled into this abandoned apartment. By the time the Sith arrived at the scene, we were long gone. You don't have to thank me. I've never abandoned anyone on a mission, and I'm not about to start now. Besides, I'm gonna need your help. Terrace is under Sith control. Their fleet is orbiting the planet, they've declared martial law, and they've imposed a planet-wide quarantine. But I've been in worse spots. I saw on your service records that you understand a remarkable number of alien languages. That's pretty rare in a raw recruit. But it should come in handy while we're stranded on a foreign world. There is no way the Republic will be able to get anyone through the Sith blockade to help us. If we're gonna find Bastila and get off this planet, we can't rely on anybody but ourselves. That smack to your head did more damage than I thought. Bastila's a Jedi. She was with the strike team that killed Darth Revan, Malak's Sith master. Bastila's the key to the whole Republic war effort. The Sith must have found out that she was on the Endar Spire and set an ambush for us in this system. I believe Bastila was on one of the escape pods that crashed down here at Terrace. For the sake of the Republic war effort, we have to try and find her.
Alright. Yeah, totally. I feel that's the right response. What else we got here? Forget it. I'm not risking my life to try and... Again, even if you're on the dark side, why would you say this sort of thing? Ever. No, you know, BioWare got a lot better at this sort of thing. But like the clear bad options are just... they're so bad. Any idea where we should start looking? I don't even know.
Bastila's gonna need our help. Many of Darth Malak's followers have mastered the dark side of the Force, and the Sith have already killed more than their share of Jedi in this war. I doubt anyone's specifically looking for us anymore. We're not that important. But if we're careful, we can move about the planet without attracting notice, a luxury Bastila won't have. She's gonna have half the Sith fleet looking for her. They know how vital she is to the war effort. And Bastila's no ordinary Jedi. She has a rare gift the Jedi call battle meditation. Bastila's power can influence entire armies.
That another worthwhile question. I hate to sound like Wormtongue. Another worthy question, my liege, but let's
the Force,
poke at these plot holes.
Inspire her allies with confidence and make her enemies lose their will to fight. And often that's all it takes to tip the balance in battle. But there are limits to what she can do. From what I understand of her ability, it requires great concentration and focus to maintain her battle meditation. The attack on the Endar Spire happened so fast, she probably never even had a chance to use her power. I'm guessing she barely got out alive, and now she's trapped here just as we are. The whole planet is under quarantine. No ships can land or take off. So if Bastila's gonna escape Terrace, she's gonna need our help, and we'll probably need hers.
It's a long history of that sort of power being used in speculative fiction. As far as I know, I haven't read a lot of extended universe stuff. And all of that is, washed away now anyways. Wondering how much, even the canonness of this game holds up in light of the new movies and stuff coming out. This obviously takes place way before any of that stuff. But there is a history in speculative fiction of that battle meditation type power. It's used a lot. I think my favorite instance of it is in the R.A. Salvatore novels, in which you have the Drow. They have like a special version. They can do it. Well, they can do it during not just pregnancy but labor, and that. So they try to time battles like during labor, so that it's like 10 times more effective. It's a crazy concept, but probably my favorite implementation of that sort of storytelling thing. Yeah.
While you were out, I did some scouting around.
See, no need to be a jerk.
Of a couple of escape pods crashing down into the Undercity. It's probably a good place to start. But the Undercity's a dangerous place. We don't want to go there unprepared, and it won't do Bastila any good if we go and get ourselves killed.
Typically, if I were playing this game, I would go through the questions thing by myself. Let's start looking.
We can use this abandoned
I'm
apartment
kind of
as a base.
anxious to get out
We
there,
can probably get
and
some
I'm guessing
equipment
it's
and
more interesting
supplies here in
anyways.
the upper city. Just remember to keep a low profile. I've heard some grim stories about the Dark Jedi interrogation techniques.
I haven't played this
They say
game
the Force can do terrible things to
in a
your mind.
really long
Can
time.
wipe away your memories and destroy your very identity. But I figure if we don't do anything stupid, we should be okay. I mean, after all, they're looking for Bastila, not a couple of grunts like us. All right, soldier, let's move out.
Because the Xbox 360 is backwards compatible, I did throw this into that once, and I think I played kind of up through this part in a little past and didn't do much else. Sure. Oh, so it's got these slots. But, I mean, other than that, I haven't touched this game since I played it on the original Xbox. And that was a long time ago. And, yeah, in that instance, I did not get through it. I got pretty far and then got waylaid for one reason or another. My commitment level to actually finish a game wasn't super strong back then. Somewhere after my brother-in-law and I did like a competition one year because we were so bad at finishing games to just see who would finish the most, which he beat me then, and I was like a kid in high school, so I had no excuse. I don't know how he beat me being an adult, but it was pretty impressive. Every time you leave the apartment, you just select, okay. Right. Okay. But yeah, I was really bad at finishing games back then. I would start so many. And this is just, it's another game that I started and never finished. But man, that original Xbox, with this game on it, Morrowind on it, I guess the PC version of that was a lot better, but I really liked the original Xbox version of it. It made me a little motion sickness, and so that's why I didn't play a lot of that one.
Scum. Everybody get up against the wall. This is a raid.
Got a raid. The Star Wars tradition of an alien language translated up to
How we should deal with smart-mouth aliens. Now the rest of you, get up against the wall before I lose my temper again. What's this? Humans hiding out with aliens? They're Republic fugitives! Attack!
Oh, alright, right to it. That did not take long. So sniper shot him. Let's take care of those. I feel like you should always target the leader first. This is going well. Alright. Boy, Skull, you should never talk back to that Sith. Thankfully, you were here to step in and help us, human. The first time the Sith is coming, I'm just clicking past this because he's not talking fast enough. I'm just glad I could help. Alright, before you move those bodies, I want stuff. Ooh, a blaster rifle, frag grenade, poison grenade. Let's get some items. That guy's not looking too hot. Alright, well, I'd give you a healing item if it let me, but apparently I don't need to. What's Jander have to say?
Hey there, watch where you're walking. I just cleaned those floors.
Oh, well, there's some dead bodies on it, man, so you might want to clean them again. Sorry, I didn't know.
All right, then, no hard feelings.
Nope.
My name's Kadir. I'm the janitor.
The folksiest voice in Star Wars ever.
You ever thought they'd rent that abandoned apartment? You look like an off-worlder. What happened? You get stuck here because of the quarantine? Can't see any other reason someone would want to rent that old apartment.
Man, our apartment's really like that crazy that new tenant is not such an insane concept.
Don't know how much I can tell you, but seeing as how you're new here, I guess I can try and help you out.
All right. Tell me about Terrace.
Decent enough place to live, I guess, except for the lower levels. That's where the swoop gangs hang out. Just stay in Upper City and you'll be fine.
Those darn
also might
kids
want
and
to
their
check out the
swoop
cantina.
gangs.
I used to go there when I was younger. Good place to get a drink and find out what's going on in Upper.
All right. Where is the cantina?
Just keep following the apartment complex ring until you come to the elevator. It'll take you out to the upper.
Okay.
No. Not much of an issue for me, you know. I ain't never left Taurus, and they ain't never gonna. A lot of other folks are sure riled up about it, but I don't really know much about it. I prefer to keep to myself mostly. But there's plenty of people at the cantina who'll be more than happy to tell.
All right.
I should get back to work anyway. I'll probably see you around. I'm here most of the time. The building doesn't clean itself, you know.
Yeah, you might want to mop a little bit up the way. No, not that direction. Yeah, there you go, man. See some blood stains on the floor that probably... oh, well, you can pick stuff up right there. Okay. What up, Twi'lek? See doors I can kind of do something with. So it did describe this as a ring, so I guess it doesn't matter which way you go, you can kind of just... Yeah, so I watched a lot of Star Wars as a kid, and my sister, who I love dearly, did convince me that all of the conversations and stuff where the aliens were talking and the words were at the bottom of the screen. I was too young to put together why there were words there, and she convinced me that she could speak all of those alien languages, which is about as brother-sister interaction as they come.
Ever since the Sith quarantine, Javiar's cantina is packed with off-worlders. It never used to be that busy.
Out of our way, citizen. We're on official Sith business. Just stand aside if you know what's good for you.
I liked how the guys upstairs could tell right away that I was rebel scum, but these guys are just like, hey, just go about your business, man. Whatever
I wonder
you're doing.
if any of those Republic space pods survived crash landing in the Undercity.
I wonder, too. So we have a medical facility, Upper City North.
Davik says you missed your last payment.
Here, I've got 50 credits, a down payment. That should buy me some time, right?
Sorry, you're out of time. Now it's all or nothing. Davik can't have people not paying his debts.
But I don't have that much. How can I give you credits I don't have?
Give me a chance to intercede here.
Help! Somebody help! They're going to kill me!
I know we have to be careful about drawing attention to ourselves, but are we gonna just let them drag this guy off?
Hold on a second. Looks like we got ourselves a witness here.
Davik. Yeah, let's say leave this man alone or you'll have to deal with me. That seems like the correct response, right? Man, looking at the stream and there's more of that blinky stuff. I'm guessing that's a frame rate thing that I can adjust and fix. I will try to do that for tomorrow. So, he looks like the tougher of the two. Let's just take him out. Ooh, gain some light side points.
Now
He got all stunned. Was that something I did, or was that like did my critical stun him? What happened?
How'd you like that?
I owe you my life. Those bounty hunters are going to take me away and kill me. My life warned me not to take a loan from Davik.
Always listen to the old lady.
I can't pay him back.
Know some things.
It's not good to owe a crime lord money. He'll just keep sending more bounty hunters after me till I'm dead.
Gain light side points and then gain dark side points. Maybe I can help
already
you.
helped me by saving me from those bounty hunters, so unless you have a spare 100 credits to give me so I can pay off Davik,
It's
there's
not
nothing
subtle.
else you can do.
Apparently I don't have it, so I'm just glad I
I'm
can
getting
help.
out of here before any more of Davik's goons show up. You should do the same.
Man, that's blinking a lot. Whew, I'm not doing well. Take a med pack. Just when I move the mouse around, is that what's causing it to be all blinky? So that's really dumb. No, it's not even the mouse. Let me. Oh, it's high encoding. That might be the reason why. Man, I thought I had this one. Although I still have Chrome running. So let's shut that down. That might be a big part of the issue. Alright. because the whole point of running this on my phone was to have that closed, and I had it open anyways, and running the video preview. So that maybe is the issue. Let's see. Apologies for that. Like I said, this is all... I feel bad if anyone comes back to watch it in the future, because it's all can be archived on the YouTube channel. But I can't really figure out a better way to learn how to do this stuff than to actually do it, and see what happens. So I'm gonna. It already seems to be a lot better though, as far as the blinky stuff. So we'll see. I'll keep an eye on it. So we can go to the medical facility. Got a lot of med packs, which would be, I think, the only reason to maybe go there. There's probably stuff. Let's go in there. Let's see what's going on. It is a BioWare game after all. Might as well talk to everyone.
Can't you see I'm busy with my duties?
You look just like the guy I just killed.
If you need something.
Again, I love how the Star Wars universe is so famous for its characteristic droids, and they're just bad in this game.
You're an off-worlder. Still, you're welcome here. I'll not have it said that Zelka Foran refused to help somebody just because they weren't a citizen of Taris. Do you require healing or medical supplies? I can treat almost any injury or ailment right here at the medical facility. Except the rat ghoul disease, of course. The terrible affliction has plagued Taris for many generations. It is spread by the rat ghouls, horrible monsters that live in the Undercity below Taris's great skyscrapers. Prolonged exposure to the Undercity breeds the disease, and those infected will eventually mutate into rat ghouls themselves, becoming mindless beasts that feed on the flesh of others.
Yeah, zombies.
There is no antidote for the disease, though I heard the Republic scientists at the military base here on Taris were close to perfecting a cure. Then the Sith arrived. They overran the military base, and now they refuse to allow anyone access to the... If I could just get my hands on a sample of that serum, the rat ghoul disease could be wiped from the face of Taris forever. But I don't see how that's going to happen.
I'm guessing asking for a price gives me some not as good late points, but I just, I'm a Witcher kind of person. I understand things should cost.
I can't afford to give you more than a few med packs and a handful of credits. The medical center can barely afford to stay open as it is, but it hardly matters anyway. I don't see how anyone could get their hands on that serum. The military base is crawling with Sith guards. Breaking in there would be a suicide mission. I suppose the Sith patrols in the Undercity might have a sample of the serum on them, if they hadn't already used it because of a rat ghoul infection. But I doubt a patrol would just hand the serum over. And nobody is stupid enough to attack one of the Sith patrols, even in the Undercity. Please, don't say that. If the Sith hear you, they might think I'm suggesting you start attacking their patrols. I only mentioned the serum because you asked. I don't actually expect anyone to... Goodbye.
No, that personnel only.
Psst, you there. Wait a minute. Zelka isn't the only one who wants to get his hands on the rat ghoul serum. Davik Kang will pay you 10 times what Zelka can if you can get the cure. Oh, come on. Everybody knows who Davik Kang is. He's the big boss around here. Gambling. Davik's interested in anything that can turn a profit. He could make a fortune selling the serum to anyone infected with the disease. Not like Zelka, who'll practically give it away.
Yeah, so that does seem to have fixed the blinking problem. I apologize if that was wholly unwatchable up to this point, but it does seem that we've gotten taken care of. Which leaves the only thing to sort out, the cinemas. That's just dumb. I can't even wrap my head around how to fix that. I'll have to inquire with some people that will possibly. I know some computer people that might have some thoughts. Why do you care? That's a good point.
Look, Zelka can't afford to pay me much. If you sell the serum to Davik...
Alright, I'll keep your offer in
And then
mind.
only the rich could afford the cure. Just let the...
If you find the Rakghoul serum, just take it to Zax in the Lower City Bounty Office. He works for Davik. He'll pay you what that cure is really worth.
I think one of the biggest bummers. It's like I don't like MMOs. They've never appealed to me. I've tried several times to get into them, and all right,
Yes,
Garth,
what's
what
on
is
your
it?
mind? Me? Well, I've been a star pilot for the Republic for years. I've seen more mission wars. Fought in the Mandalorian Wars before.
Like, I love BioWare
With all that, I've never
games,
experienced
and
anything like the slaughter of these Sith animals.
They
Not
didn't
even
make
the
a sequel to
Mandalorians for that
this.
size.
Obsidian made
My
the
home
sequel.
world was one of the first planets to fall to Malak's fall.
And,
the Sith bombed it into submission, and there wasn't a
They
damn thing
eventually
the
made the Old
forces could
Republic,
stop.
which is an MMO and not technically a sequel. It's kind of a sequel to this, but an MMO is just not the same game as like a BioWare RPG. I kind of feel like Mass Effect is sort of a sequel to this game in a way, because it's them taking what they've learned from this and doing another sci-fi RPG, but in their own universe. And that first one is excellent. I think once they got kind of more actiony, the games were still good, but the quality, I think, really dipped. I think that first game is excellent. The trilogy as a whole is pretty okay. I think people hold it in pretty high regard, more than they should as a trilogy, and I think some people, give the ending of the trilogy, like, on both sides of the spectrum, whether they are, no, you should be fine with it, or no, you should hate it. I think if you take the first game in itself, it's really, really, really good. And in a way, it is like, in my mind, the true sequel to this game. I love the ending to that first game. I love everything about it. The vehicle stuff is not great, but everything else in that game is fantastic. And then, even storytelling-wise, Mass Effect 2, what they start doing with, what and who Shepard is from the start, it's just weird. And that goes some weird places. And then the third game, I think, is in some parts good and in some ways kind of a mess. But that first game, holy crap, is it good. But I'd like to see them go back and do a true sequel to this. Will it be great? I don't know. But, they certainly have the licensing all tied up. They could.
I'm just a soldier. I go where the fleet admirals tell me to. I follow my orders and I do my duty. It's just... doesn't seem right that doing that means I failed them. I didn't. No, I know. Don't worry about it. I must not be making much sense.
Mm-hmm.
You probably mean well with your questions. I'm just not accustomed to talking about my past very much. At all, actually. I'm more used to taking action, keeping my mind focused on the business at hand. So let's just do that. If you have more questions, ask them later.
Alright, I only ask questions because something seems to be bothering you. Whatever, man. Make it my fault. Kebla shop. I don't really feel like buying anything right now. Trying to get to the cantina, I think. We're at the north side of this. That's the apartments. We don't want to do that. Was it here? Upper City North. Yeah, let's go there. Stream does seem to be doing much better now. Can't believe I left that open after I specifically did all of that dumb cell phone stuff. Such a moron sometimes. Standard door. All right. No, we can't. We don't want to go back to the apartments. It's interesting that there's two. Apartment. That's where we came from, right? Yeah. What else we got up here? What's going on, child?
Is you one of the Sith? My daddy says the Sith are nothing but bullies. I don't look like a bully.
That's kind of a bold thing to be saying. Droid shop. Maybe we have some, more personable droids in here. Doesn't look to be the case thus far. Oh, these beep beep whirl beep beep. All right.
Kin kon shi kakachin awana wamata. Nishi witimembo rang thong. Mulira on shantering ni patoga wanga transitse.
Yeah, what do they have against Twi'lek?
Bonana kichu. Kin ba mulira dwana. Dong kin bano kudnok nek. Kavanumpa kumpialia monokata. Ranga kun biski.
You'd think people would be a little more tolerant of others in this day and age. I guess stupidity and ignorance will never go out of style.
Genchopa chawi tikchok twis yun kun. Watuyama kama wona henak nek. Bugra shak kunti chiwa cha chinapala mula. Tonki ba non tontek.
Making vehicle repairs for starters, pretty having to fight small but tough.
Kaki.
And my kid's not sleeping. And starting to get the angry kind of not sleeping. So, and we've done this for an hour, so I might have to stop this soon. I'll take the... I can't remember how droids work. I don't know if this would be a useful... Do I have 50 credits? I don't even know that. Let's try it. And she has all the computer. Okay. So, I have a droid now, apparently. How do I use the droid? I don't know. Maybe we'll figure that out tomorrow. At this point, though, I have to pee. Child isn't sleeping. And, now that we finally got everything working, it's probably time to bring this to a close. I don't know what we got here. How do I exit and save? Hit escape. Alright. Save game. New slot. Britney Spears. Alright. Game is saved. Exit game. Alright. Awesome. Nope. Well, guys, yeah, that's gonna do it. Look at me get bigger. Yeah, that's gonna do it for today. Thanks a lot for hanging out. Delicious iced coffee from Timmy Hose. Weird keyboard finagling aside, I think it went pretty well. Sorry about the blinky stuff. I will be back tomorrow. Man, we're having high encoding problems. I wonder if that's just because my window is visible. Man, I'm going to have to sort a lot of this out. But I'm trying to be able to get right on it this time as opposed to, last time. And we'll figure it out. This will all be archived over at the Noetic Pulp YouTube channel. Noeticpulp.com is now live. It has some stuff on it. My Game of the Year stuff will be popping on that later this week. And I'm going to have some podcasts and stuff going as well. So, yeah, this was a decent experiment today. And, it continues, and we'll work out all these kinks. And then by the time, hopefully, anyone is actually paying attention, these streams will be, without all these wrinkles. So thanks a lot, those of you that are enduring said wrinkles. Yeah, but I didn't even wear these the entire stream. I wonder, I'm getting weirdly headachy. Anyways, I'm talking too long. I should have ended this like 5 minutes ago. And my kid finally sounds like she might be sleeping, which is ridiculous because now we're stopping this, but I've already committed. So have a great day, guys. Happy New Year. I'll see you tomorrow. Hopefully with just Star Wars hijinks and less streamy hijinks. Goodbye.